Hi, I'm Shira Notes, and this is Daily Wisdom. We've all been mean to someone at one point or another. We've all been picked on or made fun of. But where does being mean actually come from? Sometimes we say mean things, not because we're trying to be mean, but because we're hurting. When you're hurting, it can be very difficult to be in a space of pain and fear alone. So sometimes we express our pain, and it comes off as an attack on someone else. Being able to live with uncomfortable feelings like fear, sadness, anger, and pain is very hard without outside help and guidance. Working with feelings and knowing how to express them in a safe and effective way is something we all need to learn in order to be more loving to each other and ourselves. Sometimes we think we did something wrong to deserve abuse, while other times we may feel completely blameless. It is important to remember that relationships are two-way interactions. If someone hits you and you hit them back because you feel threatened, you have just sank to their level. Sometimes people who are abusive are in so much pain that they don't know how to cope with what they're experiencing. Putting their pain on others becomes the only way to feel better. We're all guilty of wanting others to feel how we feel, whether it is excited or sad. As human beings, we don't like to feel alone. When we know someone else shares our feelings, we feel validated and more self-assured that what we're going through is normal. The goal in working with feelings is to be able to safely experience and express them without causing harm to oneself or others. When we have experienced abuse, whether physical or emotional, it causes our self-esteem to go down. We can get so caught up in the violence of the words or the physical pain inflicted upon us that we're not able to even ask the question, what is the root cause of the abuse? It is like standing in a storm without being able to see the clouds that are producing the rain. Perspective can be very helpful in understanding abuse. It may not make everything all better right away, but if we can put ourselves in the shoes of the abuser, we can learn about the root cause of our own suffering. If you have ever been abused and you feel your sense of value has been diminished, or even completely erased, it is important to find a way back to loving yourself. Try making a list of all the good qualities and attributes about yourself. You can even ask others, what have you learned from me, in order to gain a new perspective. Sometimes, when others see that we have low self-esteem, they can easily take advantage of us. However, the act of abuse can actually be a blessing in disguise because it challenges us to stand up for ourselves. For example, I don't deserve to be talked to that way, or I'm not your punching bag. It takes time and courage to be able to stand up for oneself in the face of abuse. It can also take a lifetime to learn how to cope with difficult emotions. Remember, your value is inherent and dates back to the moment that God decided to create you. Your value is absolute and is independent of what anyone says or does to you. Thank you for watching, and God bless.